Ooh.
Guess what? P's looking for things. Over here is P.
Over there's M.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together
We are PM the Studio.
Hello, hello
And
to
I am
all y'all.
Still finding things I need here to do.
All right, well, you keep looking. I'm going to say hello to all of our lovely participants that we have here. Remember, I do not know that you are here unless you say hello in the chat. So lurkers beware. I will not know that you are here. We have Ann Lawver. We have Heather, Brad, Mo, also known as Cookie Wookie. We have Dorothy, also known as Dot, Gail, Lisa Mingus, Mary Ann, Nisi, Panka, Scrot, To Beauty, that's Z. Serious Hecka, that's Lisa. Susan, Violet, Nisi, let's see who else is sneaking in here. Evie, we have Catherine coming in, Angela. All right, I think I got everybody, but then the chat started moving there. Z got her order. Thank you for that, for sharing. That is awesome. I'm so glad that I sent the extra bits that you wanted. Do remember though that guys, I don't always send them. I try to if I kind of know you and figure that you're okay with getting that, I will. But the best way to get them is by telling me, hey, can I please have the extra bits? And I will definitely put those in. Or Brad, because Brad also packs the orders. So, you know, there you go. Hey, Gretchen and Fiona. Barbara Perry, I believe P just found what she was looking for. I asked her what we were doing today, and she said, I don't know, whatever the pages tell me. I guess it's right.
Very serendipitous.
It's like reading tea leaves. Hey, Judy P.
Tea leaves.
Reading the page. What does the page want?
What does the page want? Speak to me.
The page whisper.
I think I just got makeup all over my page.
No, did you not clean off your hands?
I don't know.
I don't know, lady. Hello, Jolynn.
It'll be alright. Just really liking this, but it does need something.
It does need something, huh?
Needs something.
Shall I go topside?
You certainly can, because basically what I'm going to be doing here for a little bit, if you wanted to chitty chat about this and that.
It's just giving me permission to chitty chat. Okay, well, I got some things to chitty chat, but I will go, you know, topside so you have a little more interesting stuff to look at.
Yeah, if you don't,
that's some good stuff.
If you want to filter the verbiage, then you can do your visual.
There you go.
You might need to listen to this and get note up on some of this stuff because, you know, just might. Okay,
I don't know what she's talking about, but okay, so let's see here. Those of you that are coming in, and you know, I know we're getting started. This is the very beginning of the stream. If you're coming in, we're live. You see the chat over there. You definitely know that you know we're live, and if you can chat, all of that. Do give the thumbsy upsies. We very much appreciate it, and that lets people know, hey, something has started. You should come on over right now and be a part of this.
This is the.
If you're watching this on replay, it also lets people know I watched this and
really
I like it.
Needs some
so
work.
That's the stuff about all of that. The giveaway. We are going to start doing the $100 giveaway at the beginning of June. So June 1st, what you'll want to do, and I'm going to come back and in the community tab of YouTube, and then also in Makers, I might even post it publicly there on PM Artist Studios page on Facebook. How you do it. I'm doing some step-by-step for y'all. Because I know not all of you are comfortable with like pulling links from YouTube and then pasting them into different social media places. Mainly I'm going to show you how to do it with Facebook because I think that's where most of you guys are hanging out, and especially in Makers. Those of you that aren't in Makers, please do come join us. That's where we have all the fun with all of these lovely people. I think a majority of everybody that I'm seeing here in the chat are part of Makers. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. That's where we hang out and we learn things from each other and we post each other's art and things of that nature. Hello Gail and Leslie and Marilyn and Deb C. Ooh, got a lot of people popping in there. Cassandra, hello. Cassandra, have you been here before?
Yes, I remember the name.
All right. Did I say hello
She
to Rennie?
is she related to me? I know a Cassandra in my family.
Could be. Cass.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right,
I
so
just keep putting that over there. You're getting distracted. And
I have just felt distracted like for the last few days. I just can't quite. I don't know what it is. My brain is just kind of messy right now. Stuff.
Basically, what I do here. So I should be talking as I'm going through these and talking to you about why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I think that is really important. The cognitive process here, I'm very much into analysis at this point. I'm not into doing anything to it. I'm just categorizing and saying, okay, this needs something else. I don't know what right now. So I just put it over in that pile. I'm really liking this, but I think it really needs something a little more dynamic there.
It could use a focal point.
This is one that really could use a focal point. Kind of like that purple. This, I love this, and I do not want to do a whole lot to this. I think this is a good candidate for maybe just a row of circles there. Because remember, we've got to keep with the circular theme. So where do I want to put that? Because that's what I want. Part of what I want to do today is I want to do some stenciling with modeling paste.
Oh goodness, there was a shooting here in Texas at an elementary school about an hour ago or so. Yeah, that's sad. Oh, that just breaks my heart. Yeah, we haven't been watching the news because, you know, we're getting ready for all this. That's just.
I'm thinking I like that. I don't really want to do anything to that right now. The other thing is this group of prints that I'm putting up here, they can go into the book. Mariah can do her chopping, you know, the perforating. Is that what you would call it? Perforating? To get it ready to be bound. I can still come in and do other things to it. I try to stay away from any printing once it's in the book form, unless there's just some little part on it that I can either. The other thing that I use are my shaped jelly plates, my smaller ones. I can come in and do things inside the book once it's bound like that.
I'm going to zoom in on you a little. Is that cool?
I'm not overly concerned about that. This business with the texture paste stuff that I want to do, I need to do that before it ever gets into that form. Okay, and this one, you know, I've tried working, I don't know what to do with that one right now either. But this I do know what to do with. I really like this. I don't think it needs anything. I'm just going to put it in here. It's going to be, oops. These top ones have already been.
And those two could go, they go together. Or could.
Zuttered. Yes, this is the other thing that right now I'm not, all we're doing is perforating them. So then I can then go back in and decide who I want next to whom when they open it up. Because, I mean, you do something like this. This is poopy. That doesn't work.
What do you mean, Angela? Do we have to get it all done before June 1st or after? Are you talking about for the giveaway? So the giveaway thing, that will be, you have pretty much the whole month of June, because the giveaway will be done the last Sunday of the month. And then we will hopefully continue that on. I mean, we're going to see how June goes. Just should have said that first, you know, like, we're going to see how June goes. And if everybody is kind of, it may actually take a couple months before we get everybody feeling comfortable about how to post and how to do it. But no worries. We're here. If you're helping us, we're going to help you.
Absolutely. And you know, I told Mariah, oh, now see, this might be a good
Janet.
one. Look at that. Oh, I love that. Just uncovered that in my pile.
So that's the little tidbit that comes with the mandala set of the the quilted crop circles, and it's available.
I love this area right here, and what I may do before I muck it all about is just take that little area right there and make that into a texture plate.
Oh, do that.
Oh, you think I should do that right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we didn't have anything that has to be done.
No.
I've stopped doing that to you. It makes you cranky. I mean, I still don't get me wrong. Don't worry. I will still like keep her, sort of gently nudge her into the direction.
I'm trying to get rid. I've got my little sea urchins over here that still haven't gone to their home. They're just lying about, and that's how things get.
Hey, but she cleaned her room.
I did.
She did. All of her laundry took 2 days. I'm very proud of her.
Of nonstop.
Nonstop, pretty much. I mean, she didn't run it all through the night, but pretty much, made sure there was a load in it at the very last of the night.
I had to take my I had to take my
Oh,
what do you call
international that? Everywhere, because it's a gift card, so it's just gonna be like a Visa MasterCard now. It'll be $100. So those of you internationally, depending on the exchange rate, it won't be a full 100 for y'all.
All right, I'm sticking that in there for now. All right, now what did I want to do? I want to put these. This is my collage pile, and I want to show you my collages, but I'm just not going to. Mariah, can you help me remember that? All right, I'm going to hand you these because I don't really think I need to go through these right now. I think I can do that much later.
Okay.
And that will make more sense.
Yes, I will put them off to the side here. To be zuttered.
To be zuttered.
Well, now some of those
I do have my favorite X's from Texas. And I sent this away, so whoever got this, I want you to know I highly valued it, and I really thought about not sending it away. So if you have it, you better treasure it.
And she was pretty adamant about these are she gave me like her top list of must be replaced as soon as possible.
So I'm sending my copy off to some unknown person who may or may not love and cherish it as much as I do.
That's always a concern. We just want people to love it like we do, and then we're totally fine with it.
Always. Now, where's my little pieces of... Oh, looky there. Looky there.
Oh, Maxine. See, you're so sweet. She said if she won, she'd spend it all at PM Artist Studio.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, that's why we're making it a card, is because I told Mariah, I said, we don't sell paint. We don't sell paper. Well, we sell papers, but gel plate stuff and that kind of stuff. I think it's really cool. You want to be
able to just get whatever you want, or go take yourself out to dinner, whatever.
Yeah.
Although you must, if you take yourself out to dinner and it's a pretty fancy one, we want to see pictures.
Because vicariously we can live through that.
I love seeing some food pictures.
I hate going out. I don't like it.
Well, and trust me, with a 5-year-old, it is not fun.
Not necessarily. Okay, here we are. Light and fluffy. Now somebody found...
No. Okay, so I'll give you
the tube stuff. Does it work?
Well, here's the dealio. So that was our lovely friend Diane in Australia. And it is... My Mary. That's the name brand. Anyway, well, we did some sleuthing around. Now, Diane was supposed to kind of get in touch with the people because she does know the vendors. But it doesn't look like they make it any longer. Or it certainly was not searchable on the internet.
Seriously?
Yeah, so they mainly do acrylic and watercolor paints at this point. Gouache and, things of that nature. I feel like I say that a lot. Or I'm just saying that a lot lately. Things of that nature.
I don't know. I'm losing stencils. This is how they get tread marks on them.
And Gretchen's like, can you imagine $100 worth of stencils? That's a
I don't think you should.
Haul.
I don't think you should do that. I think you should add them gradually. Of course, I don't know.
Hey, if you got all the paints and that, this is yours to do with what you want.
Absolutely.
And like I said, I am gonna get the. I have screenshots and instructions that I will be posting in Makers and probably here on YouTube, and I don't know how else. Maybe I'll post it on the website for a download. I'll do that too. So that way we can kind of, if you guys need to share it out to people.
All right, this is the trick right here.
Ah, Ann Lover did see it on Dick Blick, but it says out of stock, so she's guessing it's permanently out of stock. I think so, because I could not find it anywhere.
I do not know why that is lumping right there. I don't know if that's the stencil, or I don't know if that's a lump in my paste.
Evie would like to bottle. She's going to include a bottle of rum if she wins. We'll get the good stuff. Don't go skimpy. Or the medium. I'd like some rum.
I like rum.
What was awesome when we went to the Caribbean for our honeymoon, I'd buy one, get ones. And so it was always like, you know, a drink in each hand the entire time. That was fun.
Well, I don't think I wanted that much. I just found another whole bunch of stuff here.
Yeah, a cluster.
A cluster of...
He creates clusters.
Unintentional clusters.
Unintentional
Cluster. I'm not going to say that. It's an old Marine term. When it means everything's gone south. Oh, I just about flopped that down on my stencil there. All right, now what I'm trying to do here, I'm not trying to be a total, you know, moron. I'm trying to get this extra paste off somewhere so that I can hand this to Mariah, and she's going to take it in there and put it under the water so that I don't have to deal with them. Now look at that. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, the light and fluffy is always, you know,
yeah,
it gives more than you realize. And so don't just, you know, waste that. You want to
no, heck no.
Scrape it off onto whatever else you have. Just make sure you have enough surfaces that you're going to be able to put it down and not, you know. I tell
Flop
you,
it down on something
how many
else.
times did Fran, end up in, like, water or...
Yeah, she keeps a water bath handy.
Yeah.
I just hand it to Mariah.
She didn't have a on-hand helper. Violet's there usually on, you know, digitally. Or, you know, not in real life. Virtually. There we go. There's
virtually.
There
all right.
we go.
I want you to virtually take that to the glue and run some water over it. All righty. There we go. Now, I'm not completely done because I wanted to go ahead while I have this going. And this right here could very well become part of a collage element a little later today. Put that back over there. All right, now this is drying, and while this is drying, can you see it? Before I let that dry completely, I'm going to try something that I haven't tried before, but I have this feeling that there's some way to get that a little more even so that when I do use it for a texture thing.
Texture thing?
A texture
impression
plate thing. It's going to have a bit more uniformity. And
actually, Anne has 2 tips because she sent me some information. Here's the thing about the stencil, and then I'll get to her baby wipe tip there. Oh, you're supposed to crochet a baby wipe today.
I will do that. I'll plan on it. Okay.
But for those of you that are super pickers, do not pick dry paint off of your stencils. You have the opportunity to actually peel away the layers of U-boat. So they must be soaked and then cleaned off or wipe off right away. You know, you can always have a little water bath if you want to keep them nice and pretty and pristine. Then best to have like a little water bath ready for them and clean as you go. Or you can let the paint build up and then just soak it off like with the Murphy's oil. Then you'll be fine.
Slips.
But if it is dry paint, do not be picking at it. It will pull away your stencil. Not to say that it isn't still usable, but it will pull away the layers. Just, you know, some FYI. Now, Anne said, today's tip, baby wipes dye beautifully, but do not try to iron them. That does not go well.
They're tencel. They're plastic.
Well, they're plant-based. Well, some of them are plant-based, but ours are plant-based.
Tencel is an oil product.
Well, it says plant-based.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know if I believe that or not. I just don't know. I just always thought
sometimes the information's right there in front of you and you don't know.
Tencel was like, oh, yeah, well, I guess I could read it. I don't want to do that right now. I got better things to do. Okay, I've got this, and I'm not going to make any more. Probably what I'll do is I'll do a little rounded out thing.
Naturally derived ingredients.
Well, oil is natural. It comes from the earth.
Well, true that. I guess it just depends on.
Arsenic is organic.
Arsenic is organic.
Oh.
Just,
But,
you know,
yeah.
recommended for eating.
Now, what did I do? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So,
Yes, plants from centuries ago that turned into oil. Yeah. It was all vegan once, wasn't it?
once upon a time. All right, now see this white business out there? I don't really love that. It bothers me a little bit.
What bothers you?
That right there.
Oh, yes. Weird little.
I don't like it.
It's a call out.
All right, well, you know what I may do? What? What do you like?
This is PM Artist Studio supporting the use of arsenic. Joke. Yes, we do not recommend that at all.
No. Okay, that's the square. That's not the one I want.
Oh, I'm sorry. Heather's still not feeling well. Poor girl. Hey, Darcy. Were you here earlier? Did I say hello? Hey, Darcy.
Hey, Darcy. All right, now I've got my little square there. I don't think that's what I want. I think I want this long thing, because I've got some ideas to do on the red, this one red thing that I've got going over here.
Yes, that is, yeah. Hey, hi, Violet. Unfortunately, Fran has been called away from home for a family emergency. Yes, and she's not going to be streaming for a little while. She's got to take care of all of that.
Yeah.
So, yes,
family.
hugs to Fran for sure. Send her, you know, love and hugs and.
Okay.
Boy, it's kind of weird to see you actually pull a plate out of the tin.
Yeah, and see, look, perfection.
Oh, it's like we planned it. Things just happen around here. There's not a lot of planning. Azima.
That is not so. Still having ear issues.
Had some thunderstorms and thinking that the pressure changes are.
Okay, try something completely different that I haven't tried before. See how this works. If it doesn't work, oh well, we'll have to do something differently.
What's the plan here?
Well, I'm going to see if I can get
Hello, Joni. Let me tell you, so I haven't looked for them recently, but the last time I did, they were very hard to find. The aluminum tins for the gel plates.
I looked the other day, I couldn't find any.
And if you do find them, there are some people that are just cray-cray about what they want for them.
Oh yeah, they're very proud of them.
Yes.
As well they should be, because they're almost like
Yeah, you can't find them.
nobody has them anymore.
So that's the dealio there. I feel like I bought the last two off of Etsy, but you might look around and watch Etsy and eBay, see if people are. But they were a Ranger product. Ooh, I like this idea.
Well, if it works, it'll be bloody marvelous.
I think we've talked about this. I've wanted you to do this before. You're having really wonderful ideas.
Well,
I
Mariah,
support this.
you know, I lie awake at night seeing what I can come up with that you've already suggested, how to, you know, make it work out in my day.
Did you hear that tone? It's her mocking. Look at you, like a professional.
That's all it needed.
Indeed.
All right. Well, now we're going. I'm handing this off to you
Oh, goodness.
because it's
Alright.
ready. Oh, that stuff dries really fast. Isn't that the most gorgeous blue?
Hey, it does. I
Just
know. It's dry.
absolutely love it. All right, now we got to figure out. I want to use this same little stencil because I think it's a great idea to repeat what you've done, especially if it was successful, and try to maybe perhaps duplicate it. This is, you know, I'm going in a completely different direction here.
Oh,
But
Anne saw some on Granger. She doesn't remember the sizes available. Well, and the problem with that is you probably have to order quite a few. But maybe we could talk to everybody in Makers and see, you know, if we could put together a bulk order of some sort. I'll check that out. I'm going to write that down.
that paint stains.
It's highly pigmented.
Highly pigmented. It's a stainer. Okay, now here what I want to do on this one is I just want some kind of gray, whitish grayish stuff going across here in this dark area. So what I thought, even though it's not circles, although I could use circles.
Did I make that for you? I did, didn't
Yeah,
I?
you did. You did make it for me.
That's not available in the shop.
All right, you're going to take some of your no-stick tape, which sticks really well to Yupo.
And the funny thing is, have you noticed that it's a little stickier the last couple days?
No, I didn't notice
No,
that.
I noticed mine was.
But what I'm doing here is I'm covering up these other circles because I don't want those. I don't want them because I just want this row on this side. And if you put tape on both sides, then you don't have to worry about the sticky coming through.
Oh, yes. Lisa's doing a giveaway. She's going to give away her journal. The flower, the bloom one. So after the stream today, head over to Lisa's channel. She's dropping a video on how, you know, to do all that. But that would be a very lucky winner chicken dinner. Here, come here. You got food.
No kidding.
Yeah, you can say hi, and then you head down to see Daddy, okay?
Did you eat all of your food?
Well, then you go in there. Or do you want to say hi?
I'll say hi and then we'll go back.
Okay, say hi real quick.
Okay, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hi.
And I'm going to go ahead
Hello. Hello.
and... Okay, now
Bye-bye.
you're being silly. Remember we talked about this.
Here, take that
1,
with
2,
you.
3, 4.
I got puppets.
All right, Poppets.
Bye. I'll see you later, everyone.
Okay, can you please repeat the material name of what is not available in the stores? Oh, sorry. Okay, Lazima, it is the metal tins for the gel for the gel plates.
These things.
Yeah.
And see, this is
There you go.
all the information. Right now, I don't know for
Can you
whatever.
turn it that away.
uh,
There you go. That'd be
sorry. A 12 by 12 does not fit in here, which is very disappointing.
Yeah.
So I just have my 12 by 12 just sitting over here, and I do keep it oiled up because I figure it's drying out in the air. Yeah. These are bang up. I love them. Because I can store them on top of each other and I don't have to worry about them getting mixed up and
Oh,
messed
okay.
up.
What is wrong with storing the gel plates in plastic, like for a 12 by 12 paper? Nothing.
Nothing.
One of the things that you do want to keep in mind is that regardless of what you're keeping it in, if your plate is not absolutely pristine clean, which it's pretty hard to get them pristine, whatever paint or whatever is on there will actually transfer off onto the storage container, and then it will start to create pitting on your plate. So that's one of the reasons that P goes ahead and puts the paper down and makes sure that it is well conditioned. Because
Yeah, I oil the paper.
so it more like sucks out the oil from the paper
while it's
versus
while it's sitting there. And my feeling about it is, number one, it peels off better,
Mm-hmm.
and number two, I'm conditioning it and whatever while it's sitting there. Yeah. All right, we need to mix some paint here. Oh, we're going to mix a little of this. You know, I wanted to talk about this because I can't remember who it was the other day that said, and whatever they came up with was really great, but they made a dark, they wanted dark green. They didn't have dark green. If you want dark green, all you have to do, well, actually, there's two ways you can do it. You can add red to the green, which is going to dull out the green and make it, you're going to neutralize it. It's going to go towards
the gray end of things.
Gray end of things. Or you can just add black. Hello, folks. Now, come on. This isn't rocket science. I have faith in you. You can do this.
It's just mixing colors.
Just mix some colors. Now, I want this to be semi.
Yes, Cassandra, that also will help with, if you keep it on the paper, it'll help with keeping those air spots off as well.
Yes.
Those little dips. Which, you know, aren't a big deal, but I tell you, every once in a while...
I can feel them.
And you got a beautiful print going on, and you're like, why did it glob?
Why do I have that hole out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I usually mix up my paint on my, but for this particular, I want to just get it on those circles. I don't want it going everywhere. And what I'm trying to find here is I'm trying to find my translucent white, and it's underneath the stencils.
And Estella, if you want to post that in Makers, that would be really, really awesome. But unless you're a mod, you can't post links in the chat. But we would love to have it and let us know over in Makers. She said she saw Amazon in bulk 2 and 4/10s, so that would be really cool.
This is transparent mixing white. It really is not totally transparent, but it's more so than some of the others. And
oh yes, I can get you Lisa's link.
Grab
No
a
problem.
little bit of this golden. These lids are really a total pain in the badootie because you have to, with your fingernail, get that little bit off there or it doesn't come out. And then so you're really pressing on it. Ah!
Yep. There you go. That's Serious Hecka. That's Lisa's channel. She'll be doing that giveaway.
I do not like these.
Yeah, those little twisty nozzle ones.
Twisty nozzle things are a pain. Total pain. Okay, so trying to get a light gray here because we want this to go across there. We want it, might need a tiny little bit of blue in it. I was hoping this had blue in it already. I don't want to get too much because this stuff is really powsy-wowsy. So I'm going to put a little dot over there and just add it little tiny bits at a time.
Obviously the clouds are kind of moving in and out, and so that adjusts the lighting over there. Always fun. Always fun.
And you know, take a little of this over on the side before you put it on your thing and decide if that's what you want. I'm really kind of liking that. Let's see.
Oh, Deb wants to know what was in the twisty nozzle top. I'll grab it.
Okay.
I
Thank
got
you.
it. You do your thing. It was the silver one, right?
It
The
was
iridescent pearl?
pearl. Yeah,
Okay.
it was
So
pearl.
it's the golden, and mine's probably flipped, so you can't read it. It's backwards. You guys remember the Blooms video? That's why my brain. But yes, it's the iridescent pearl fine, and then these are the fluid, right?
Right.
She covered it with the swatch thing.
Yeah, and it's really, hopefully it's going to have enough metallic that it's gone. You know, I don't really
Have flow.
mind that it's sort of disappearing there.
Oh. Okay, so a lot of people are sorting theirs in plastic cases. Awesome, love that. And Mo says, in Sunday stream you mentioned that my favorite Liquitex paint called it powdery. What do you mean? It dries very quickly. Whenever we say something is powdery, that
Or
just,
dry.
or dry, we mean But it dries very
I mean,
quickly.
it's not dry. It's not dry. Thank you for. That's just my terminology for saying that when you get it out there, all of the Lucas Krill stuff, I call it, especially that pasto stuff.
That's powdered.
I call it really. It's a dry paint because it dries quickly, and it has
leans,
a chalky surface to it.
Right. It leans towards being more opaque.
Usually speaking, yes, absolutely does. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead here and add a teeny bit more. This is regular white. This is not transparent. This is the Lucas Krill. This is the one I really like.
The studio
That
stuff.
also comes in the squeeze bottle, which I don't like. That squeeze bottle business, unless I can find those.
No, so I found what Fran was talking about. She was just talking about almost like it's like the replacement little caps. She's not talking about putting a whole different nozzle thing on it. See, that's where I was thinking. Isn't that what you were thinking?
No, I was talking. If I just have a cap on there, I'm good to go.
Well,
with
then
that.
yeah, she sent that information. I got that.
Okay, well you need to hook me up with
I
some.
thought it was not. That's not what I understood.
Okay, it's good that we're clarifying here, communicating.
Worried about myself.
Well, give yourself another 20 years, you'll really be.
Goodness.
Okay,
Oh, yes.
I'm thinking that that's going to be dry down there, and I'm not going to have to worry about it.
And we should clarify some of our. Darcy was asking if we had the glossary of terms, and I was thinking about
For
that
what?
the other day for us, like our vernacular,
Oh.
the PM vernacular.
Well, Mo made a whole thing once.
Well, that was all like our hashtags, which cover quite a few of our
Yeah,
things as
I
well.
thought it was the same thing.
But we need explanations with, like a glossary of terms.
Yes, for our vernacular.
Mm-hmm. I like that word. It sounds a little dirty, but it's also then it's like, oh.
Vernacular.
No worries. Hey, Christy.
All right, now I'm going to try to get those in approximately the same place. You know, the chances of that are slim and none, but oh well. Hope springs eternal.
Yes, it is a little gel plate. This is that the piece off of? Yeah, so remember, he cut up we cut it up. I cut it. She can't see those things.
I'll tell you what, I've used this little piece a lot. And I know you think, what? It's a great little stamper.
See, Mo even knew. Was him a big cutter plate? Yes, it is. Good call.
Now see, isn't that lovely?
That's spot
Went right
on.
over the top. Absolutely wonderful.
They come in very handy at this time of, if you're creating the books and the pages like we're doing. That's when you bust out that thing.
That's when I bust this out. I also have my little, my round one, which I bust that out too. And then I have the little square ones, which I sometimes just use plain flat paint. And if I need, in this case, I'll probably be using round simply because that's what's
It's
going
circle.
on here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we've got this out here. Let's just go ahead and use up my paint here. I don't know that this is what I want to do, but you know what? It's what I've got. Sometimes that's how I work.
Oh, that's cool. I think Anne has. Any tips for stamping directly into books? No, I think that a little plate like this, or even smaller, would be spot on awesome.
Yeah.
And then the acrylic block, and you could even, if your gel plate piece is small enough, you could probably use your stamper blocks. Now it's going to get kind of chunky or whatever, but I would imagine that would work quite well. Devin haven't you did a whole video using your round plate, kind of doing that. You still here, Devin? Sometimes I worry that I'm talking to people and they aren't there. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Anne made, at Gretchen, yes, she made them for mimeograph copies about a zillion years ago. Made hundreds of copies.
Okay. There we go. Right?
Oh man, you're just popping them over. All right. I
Whooping
like that.
whooping it out and moving along.
Whipping it out and moving along.
Okay.
Get along, little doggies.
I really
Yeah, see? Devin has a video.
don't want that on there.
Devin, if you want, post your video in Makers of that. Please. And thank you.
And see, I keep this right to the close to the edge there because then I'm not going to have to clean up. And sometimes that's really...
I like the gray.
It's a good one,
It's
isn't
kind
it?
of an institutional gray, but once you put it with whatever else, it's okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Which stencil is this? A not available one. But I will tell you that we do have a fading circles. I think that's the name of it. In the shop.
I just asked for this thin one because I use it a lot.
If you guys want me to put a little strip, that will take, you know, just moments. I can make that available. I kind of feel like it should be in a set of something. I could do some fadey squares with it. Maybe the little X's. I like trios of things.
All right.
Oh, look at that. It's almost kind of like a moon phase sort of situation.
Now let me see this side. Yep, that side's done. I love that other side. It's very subtle, but
Devin laughed at the institutional gray. She thought, oh yes. We're totally fine with that, Devin. Now just say, hey, in today's live stream, so-and-so asked, and you might even link it to, you know, call out, I believe it was, who was asking about the stamp? Oh, Huta. And Huta's in, she's in Makers too. And just say, hey, here's the link you were looking for that whole stamping directly into books using your little gel plates.
okay, well we're gonna go this way now on this one.
Christy just says, shoot, and I just ordered.
Ordered what?
Christy, but what, just, you know, we're always going to be adding things, and you can always come back. It's no
Oh yeah,
worries.
seriously.
Oh, Leanne's lurky turkey today. Well, that's okay. You popped in and said hello. That's all we ask. And the thumbsy upsies. Anybody popping in, and you know, if you're new, you don't know us yet, you're just feeling like you want to check us out first before saying hello, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But we do appreciate the thumbsy upsies.
We do. All right. I'm kind of done with gray.
Okay. Moving on from the Institute.
Doing a bit of a mop up. And the problem with the acrylic paint and using these for
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mo. The plastic plate, that's just the same. It's just a small one. The acrylic. You can get those at the hardware store.
This was part of the series that we got earlier and just got a big piece and Brad cut it up into various sizes for me. Because I also have these little ones.
One of the things you can do if you have like dollar stores or, you know, the little small shops or whatever, sometimes the cheaper frames have plastic, not glass.
Yeah.
You could use those. Thanks, Devin.
Okay.
I'm here for the entertainment. Or maybe as the entertainment.
Yes.
Not for it. I'm doing it. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Thumbsy upsies.
All right. Now, this is a tip from Patty Parish.
Yes.
And these are PBOs.
Yes.
I finally got some. And they're high viscosity. This is orange.
With
353.
With a yellow, like ghosty yellow.
It says yes. Iridescent orange yellow. Okay? And you don't, we're just going to make enough on here to go on to
Oh,
a couple of different things here, hopefully. Hoping I have enough. Always mix up too much.
Well, it's better than not having enough.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that really is a bummer. Because you're not going to mix it the same.
No, not if you're
That's,
using two different colors. It's highly unlikely. All right, so then we're going to smoosh these about.
yes, this is the PBO. PBO.
Yeah.
Got them at Artie Artiramas. Jerry's Artirama.
Jerry's.
We like him.
We like Jerry.
I wish Jerry would like me enough to give me some kind of affiliate thing, but that's okay.
He just has good prices. I think he kind of figures like, okay,
Yeah, you know.
you can't have it all here. Suck it up, Buttercup. You know, and I really, the reason that I do go ahead and brayer these even after I've added this on here is just because I think it makes sure that it's not lumpy. I didn't have some, you know, in one place that was a little bit more than some other place, and it blobs out on me because, you know, it will do that.
Oh. Isabella likes the PBO paints. She's crack-a-lacking.
She's doing what?
She's crackling. She's creating crackle.
Ah,
She was trying to work out what it is that I was saying.
well,
Lazima, we are not stampers. I mean, we have stamps.
okay, I'm going to put that aside. I don't like it.
No?
It didn't come off like I wanted it to.
Well, what did
and
you want?
probably it was because I used too much paint.
Ah.
So I'm going to try to do something here, and this may or may not work. I don't know.
Oh, the greenish color is the green. Hold on. It's number 359, and it's the iridescent green yellow.
Now see, I kind of like that.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's kind of cave-like, a little, you know,
Yeah, I like that.
tapestry-ish in a way as well. Like,
Yeah, got some circles there.
got some circles there.
I think it might need another layer. I'll
There
just
we
put
go.
that over there.
I knew somebody in our group would know.
Okay.
Devin says, yummy, ancient aliens. Yes, that too.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like something that you might find in a place where they had visited. All right, here we go
On
again.
the sci-fi
I'm
channel.
going to use my poopy tape again.
She's not giving me a lot of love today. This one over here. Oh, you. You're just...
Okay, I kind of feel like I've got this sort of Asian Chinese flag kind of maybe vibe going on here.
With that particular one?
Oh, not the tape. This.
Yes. That particular print. Okay.
That particular print.
Boy, oh
So
boy.
I want to do some red down here and hopefully get it into the orange and a little green, and it'll, you know, dark out on me like spots there. I don't know for sure, but that's, you know, I'm calling my pocket.
Okay.
So I've got this stuff over here that I really don't want right now, and it's probably going to dry up anyway. I really hate wasting it. What am I going to use it on? What can I go through and whip some?
Yes, it's $3.59. Mm-hmm. And then the orange one's the $3.53. Oh, wonderful. Dana got
Check
her
this.
stencils and her extra bits. I tell you, I've been trying to send out some extra bits because they're kind of stacking up.
Let's go ahead and put some circles on the other end of this business here.
So you might even get them if you don't want them.
What?
The bits. The outer bits and such. Because they're
Yes.
stacking up.
Oh,
We used to just chuck them, but now I've been keeping them because you guilted me into all that. So then, you know, I've just been giving them to people.
well, yeah. Just say, you know, they can recycle them. That's what I say.
It's just passing on the guilt.
Passing on the guilt. Let somebody else, you
I
know.
know.
All right, I'm going to try something here. I don't know if this is the thing to do. They may squish out and I'll be really unhappy.
Maybe, Lisa. I don't know. Was there a commercial that said bits and bits and bits? Maybe bacon bits, and maybe that's the one. The bacon bits one? Or the dog treat things. Kibble and bits. That's it.
Ah, look at that. That is exactly what it needed.
It did. Very nice. And Liz has glued 3 sets of extra bits. I'll stamp.
Careful.
She's gonna stamp or stencil them tomorrow. Well, please do post that in Makers.
Absolutely.
I guess we need to make sure that, and use a hashtag. I glued my bits. It was hard to keep a straight
my
face on it.
bits.
I glued my bits. Maybe we should put PM in there in case somebody clicks the thread. That could get weird.
Oh, that could get. Oh yeah, like the.
Yeah, on Instagram could get real weird. I'm
You
sure.
know how the people start picking up on your inappropriatenesses
Yeah.
and hooking you up with some more.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. We're going to try to match that up. I don't really care if it's totally matched up. So I'm going to try to do 3 of these because I think I've got enough.
All right. Hopefully I still have this file. Not that I can't, recreate this one. This one's
Oh,
pretty easy.
mucky muck.
I'm glad you went with that.
Look at that, folks.
Look at that little scrapey and redo. Hello, Forever Learning.
And here's what the problem is see, once you get your stencil all poopied up on the other side,
Please remind me of your name. Hey, Diane.
I guess I flipped that like a. That was a dumbass move.
Oh. Ahuta says if you put a cover on your paint with a small wedge of wet sponge, it'll keep moist for several days. There you go. That's some good tips.
That's some good tips.
Okay. Michelle Ann. Is it Michelle? Or is it Michael? Michael Ann. Yeah. She's just, we let her out of the, it's like she broke her seal. Just doesn't put it back in place.
What are you talking about?
Your cussy pants. But she does it in a more whispery way, so we're just gonna,
Three. I like threes.
Threes. Threes of how many?
3 of threes.
3 of fives.
3 of fives.
3 times 5 is 15.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. Oh, look, we've got a little halo-y thing from the picked up on the other one. Wish we had some place to put that. Maybe I'll put that on here. I wasn't totally thrilled with that.
That was funny, Susan.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't hate it. Now we have this all messed up here, and I'm going to go ahead and clean that up really quickly because I'm going to use it for something else, and I have enough here that I'm not going to worry about wasting it.
All right.
Done.
Done. Hey, remember, we're going to crochet you're going to crochet a white. So just whenever you have a break. Just reminder.
You just need to let me have about 20 minutes at the end, and I'll
Very good. We'll do.
whip that sucker out.
Hello, Jen Jen. so glad you're here. She says she's from East Texas. Well, hey.
Oh, yeah?
We're at in East Texas. You know, we're here in Saxe.
Milam? Any close to Milam, Texas?
Tyler? Are you in Tyler? That's how
No,
they
this
say
is
Tyler.
Milam is south of Tyler. My second husband had relatives there, and we used to go and fish in
We got a good friend that lives in Tyler.
that lake there. That man-made lake there.
Quitman. Oh, she's over there by
I don't know where
by the
that is.
Gallons. Mm-hmm.
I do not know where that is.
We got some friends in Holly Lake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Where's my, did I lose X's? Oh, here they are.
She done lost her exes.
Lost my X's.
She moved to Tennessee.
Okay, now I'm going to get some little red.
Bye, Marilyn. It'll be towards the end.
What did you say?
She'll catch the crocheting on replay.
Oh, yeah.
I'll try to remember to tell Brad that, you know, to put a little, because, you know, we put the little breaks in, but we, you know, that'll be a kind of nice one since, you know, the crocheting is here. My head's itchy today.
That's that stupid hat.
Well, I know, but my hair's just not in a state that needs to be seen. We're a friendly bunch, Jen.
We are. Crazy friendlies.
Crazy friendlies.
Crazy friendlies. Okay, I think I've got that pretty much how I
You sure?
want it.
You've got some, yeah.
I might have to have you make another one of these because, you know, once I put this tape down on these, it gets it all goo-god.
Well, you just need to.
Goo-god. Y'all know that word, goo-god?
Goo-gaw. Aw, Lazima says she really likes to see both of us. P keeps trying to give away her camera because she's like, you need to do the thing. I'm like, I don't do enough stuff over here for that to matter. And when we run 4 cameras, it really freaks out the whole system. So
Yeah, it like starts getting really.
yeah, we would need yeah, we need
that.
yeah. The people that are doing that sort of thing have much more bigger machines than we do.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
That's
You know,
all
they're
right.
doing gamer things and shooting people and stuff.
Okay, now what red did I use? I think I used.
We have Gooby Gone. I love that stuff. It works for all sorts of things. If you want to clean your scissors, like if you cut up a lot of, you know, if you do sticker stuff or anything like that, and your scissors get gooey, Gooby Gone. That's the
What do you
business.
think, ladies and gentlemen? You think that's it?
I think
it's it. See these putting these little things on the side.
Helpful.
I mean, it's like, you know, a pain in the butt.
Bye, Evie. Take care of
But
yourself.
I am telling you, it just saves you so much in the long run. Now, this is how I use this. I just give it a bit of a squeeze and squish it up there. And scrape it off. Works like a charm.
I don't know. Make sure your palette knife's clean.
Mine was.
That time. Yes. True that.
I don't like the insinuation there that I'm using
I'll open up.
contaminated flour.
I'll open up some of these little pots of paint and show you. Brenda says, tag your paint looks so much different when it's dry. That's right. And we do have the sheets that you can download for free from the website if you want to download your own. Like these, the square ones. I think they're square. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no. Square-ish. That have the black, gray, or, you know, like, it's basically 100% black, 50%, and then I think, like, 25 or something like that, just so you can see the difference.
Kind of smush that out a little bit.
You know, like that.
But I think it's going to be okay. Look at that. And it is far enough away from that, even if it weren't the right one.
Yeah, you got a little gloppy, but that's alright.
A little what?
A little
Yeah.
gloppy. A little gloppy.
I pushed too hard.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
But
going
I
to
like it.
put that over yonder. I do too.
It's kind of
I
like
think-
little, it's like rug fringe.
Yeah. kind of sort of is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at what else I've got here that I need some. Even though I'm kind of thinking that that's.
Now keep in mind that if you have
I
an
need-
inkjet, I usually print these off with the laser printer. But if you have an inkjet, print them off and then let them set for like a day or so it really soaks into the paper and really dries up. You'll have better results because the paint will react with the inks in the. Also, depending on what kind of printer and things of whatever you have, but generally speaking, inkjet, it's going to reactivate the inks in the paper somewhat. If you want to know what I'm talking about, we got a video. It's called what was it? It was the comparison one with all the gessos and such.
Yeah.
Or no, it was the clear texture pastes.
Oh yes, it was. Okay, I'm just using up my red that I've got here. I could scrape it back in the lid there.
Kathy M says, yes, love the downloads, and I can get a better glance at the transparency. That's exactly right. Because even though they say it on there, you don't really, you don't know.
Now just remember, you don't have to push, you don't have to elephant stomp.
Otherwise, you'll end up with
Yeah.
fringe.
Does that?
It does that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now
Okay.
that's some dramatic stuff happening right there.
All right, now see that little blip? If you get after it right away, because this already has been,
You can just,
clean it up.
oh, Jen, that would be great. Please answer the questions. Try to be funny, but you don't have to.
No. We just like it when you do.
We just like it when you do. Sometimes I think we come on a little strong.
What? Now see, I'm still getting that little blip there, which it's right on the edge there. It's because it went over the edge.
Oh, definitely, Heather. Yes, the apple barrel paints, if you're beginning, that's the way to go.
I
'Cause
have a
you're
whole
gonna use
shelf
more-
of them up here and every now and then
Well, you love some marshmallow.
Oh, I do. I have 3 of those just in case. Okay, I don't know how much more of this, and it's not worth.
No, Deb, once you're in, you're in.
Yeah, it's like a gang. You can't ever get out. We don't allow it.
There are all of 3 questions, I believe. And they're very easy.
We track you down. Harass you.
Brenda loves the apple paint. Yeah, I mean, it's great stuff. It's very reasonable, and especially like to get acquainted with opaque paints. That's the way to go for sure. And especially when you're first starting out, because you're probably going to use more paint than what you're supposed to. So, I mean, that was case for sure.
Yeah, you use a lot more paint than you really need, but you figure that out.
Yeah.
And I didn't start using really
That's
good.
right.
I mean,
Lisa.
and I think they have a place, and every now and then I pull them out and use them again. Especially, the problem with the apple barrel is most of the ones that I have are opaque.
Yeah.
And I'm just not a big opaquer.
She's not
I
a big
like
opaquer.
I'm not a big opaquer.
She
I
really
like.
likes things to be more transparent.
Yeah, I do. Kind of like that. It's a philosophical thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got everything cleaned up here.
See
There's
right
a little
through
bit
her.
of a stain there. I don't think that's going to be a problem right now. Okay, now what else was I doing?
Just doing things to pages.
What?
Ooh, texture plate.
Oh,
Is that one dry that you
I
made?
don't know.
The light and puffy dries pretty quick.
Pretty dry. Now, as I'm feeling this, I'm feeling a little bit of a pokey thing there. Yeah.
Remember, it's a texture plate, so it doesn't, it's not supposed to be pristine, so it's okay.
Yeah, I just knocked off the edges. The sharp edges there.
Well, and I think, have you used some of the apple barrel paints to make some of your semi-transparent? I mean, it's never going to be full on. just because it gets funky and with your pigments and such.
What do you mean?
So she wanted to know,
In my recipes?
has anyone tried adding a medium to the apple barrel to make them more transparent?
Yeah, I have. Right on the plate. And you can do it. I don't.
Remember, they're still chalky.
They do this. They
You know.
they're swipey and swoopy. And I don't, you could probably, maybe if you mixed it prior to, I've always just done it right on the plate, which, is kind of a.
Oh, there you go. Violet says her craft paints have turned out to be exactly what she needed to create a rusty look or patina look on her pieces. Yeah, they have a place for sure. Streaky. Yes. Hashtag streaking.
Yeah. Okay, I'm leaving
On
my
the
little,
plate.
my little, hold-the-ani piece.
Well, we were talking about that a little bit earlier, Diane. She says that the rep has not emailed her back about the My Mary, but she wrote Memory. I paste because I kept saying Memory. And they don't really say their name on their website, or well, I mean they don't say it on the videos. Hold on-y. It has a hold on-y piece.
Okay, well look, I got another little hoop-de-doo thing going there.
Yeah, you'll see that someday in something.
Put that over there, over yonder. Get a new brayer off here. And move these aside. Don't need this right now, but I
It's me again, Margaret. Yes.
clean that up.
Oh, that's funny.
What is funny?
Ray Stevens, you remember that? It's me again, Margaret. She does.
I don't remember that. Yes,
It's funny.
Well, I did a little
She doesn't
gel
like that
plating the other day, and I guess I left a little on the plate there.
Oh.
Folks.
So, Isabella watched a video on using airbrush medium to thin out the paints. You dip your brush in the medium, then into the paint.
Don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
But
Are you gonna do that,
I'm
Isabel?
ruminating. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it. I am not by any means blowing you off. I'm
Airbrush
just
medium. I want to know what that is.
airbrush medium.
That's
Yeah,
just,
I think Golden has an airbrush medium.
Yeah, so it's going to be like really high flow. Fluid.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean,
because that's
that
what you
would
want
be
it to go
my
through. To go
best
through the,
guesstimate. I don't know. And I would, I would be interested in following up on that if you have done it. Maybe a little quick video of
Yes.
what happened, how it happened,
We would love to see
how
that.
much you used. Okay, well, we don't need to use that plate because I just happen to have some others.
Or if you want to post that in Makers, if you remember the video.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's from Liquitex.
Oh.
I use it to mix in paint I use with the Asemic writing. Oh, nice.
All right, well, that's a nice little
Nice.
underpants piece.
Jolene says the airbrush medium is high flow liquid acrylic.
High flow liquid acrylic.
There we go.
Yeah. All right, I don't know that that's what that needs, but boy, this side could sure use something. Let's use some of my fern. I love this color. It's like dirty yellow.
Christy has tried it. She wasn't terribly successful.
What?
Well, maybe Isabella can give us some pointers. Maybe the brush dipping thing.
Yeah.
I love that color. I picked that.
I absolutely love this color. You must have just been inside.
See, I don't
of
hate
my,
all greens. I just don't care for froggy green. But I like this green.
Well, it's not really green. It's dirty yellow.
I like dirty yellow.
I mean, look at that. You don't, when you get it on the plate, you don't think, oh, green. Yeah, boy, look at that green.
Heather wants to know which is better, the 4x6 gel plate or a 5x7. Well, you aren't gonna. Did they sell the 4x6?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
6x8 is what I have, and that's my favorite.
That's your weird one, yes, that you
Yeah.
cut.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was like having a moment.
Okay,
there.
I don't really know that this is what I wanted to do here for this because I think it's too much. But let's see if we can just pick up some.
What is that color? Do you remember? I need to
What
just
color?
have that like handy. The stuff that like
This?
the list. Yeah,
This is Fern.
fern.
4752, Lucas Krill.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent stuff. Okay, hey, I like that. A little bit of smushiness. Just the right amount of smushiness.
Oh yes, and you gotta let us know when that happens, Anne. I do think yes, the 5x7. If you're gonna go with a standard plate, I think seems to be a good one. Looks like hot dog mustard.
A little bit.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You might need to calibrate your screen a little bit, Diane. It's got a green tinge to it.
It definitely does. That's like I said, dirty
Yeah.
yellow. Here it is.
Tepsy says she's voting mustard too.
Dirty yellow.
A lovely Dijon.
It is.
Oh goodness, now the cat's here.
Add a little pepper. You'd have a perfect.
I see you. I'm not messing with you. Me too, mustard.
Okay, I like that. See? It's semi-transparent. Can you see that?
Mmm.
If you brayer it really, really thin, you can get a transparency. Okay, I don't love that, but I think I'm going to at some point.
Hey, Kitty, what are you doing? Don't you go over there. All right, I'm going to grab him up because he makes me very nervous when he heads to your area. Kitty, come on.
Okay, I'm liking that, and I'm thinking that mucky, ferny color here with this little jobber there would be really cool. Let's see if we can make that happen. I don't know. I do not know. Now you can see on this one, I didn't even bother, you know, messing with the lid or anything. I just left it as is. And see how it's hanging on there?
Mmm.
Okay, well that's the way those little boogers come.
Hello,
And-
Missy Beth.
Yeah.
Oh, and hello, Nettie. Sorry, I was off, you know, delivering the cat to the other room. Ooh, that's... You should put it on that side.
Well, got a little carried away there.
A little bit.
A little bit. And I just did something that you should not do.
Yeah.
Other side's wet. You shouldn't be flopping it down and trying to get some other stuff up there.
Oh, but that was good.
I like that. Yeah. All I need to do now is just come back in with more of this color and go over the top of it, and then I'll have it again.
There you go.
And I need to do something to that end anyway. But not at this point.
Oh, hello,
Okay, we're just
Kathleen.
going to leave the mucky muck out there on the plate, and we're going to do what I really thought I probably should do anyway, is take some of my transparent
Texas
quinacridone. What is it?
Oh, Lisa Mingus, and hello, Lisa Mingus. She says Texas cat herding. He likes to come in at least every, you know, once every stream.
Yeah, he does. He puts in an appearance. Oh, dadgummit, just got that all over my arm.
Oh, see, Brenda's cat jumped up on her gel plate the other day, and she rolled it away super quick, and she should have captured the print.
Oh,
That would have been cute. No worries. Thanks for popping in, Linda.
Okay, now I'm just trying to get some, because if you press this hard enough, you can almost remove
Yes.
your paint
Well, that's
all
what-
together.
Yes, that's what you need to do.
But I wanted it on both ends. You know, it's just kind of a crapshoot.
Aw, Suzanne, welcome to Mucky Muck. I will get you your code very soon.
What is it?
Susan, she upgraded to the Mucky Muck.
Oh, is that the good one?
Well, it's the one that gets you 15% off a stencil.
Oh, well,
tell you
that's a
that.
good one. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm M, that's P. P's on the plate.
I'm on the plate. Peas on the plate. Look at that, folks. Now, I couldn't have planned that any better.
Good jobbers.
It's still got some nice
Waiting for a
stuff.
chuckle from Mo on that one.
Okay, well, this side has white and purple. That's not making me very happy, but I need to wait for that side to dry up. Let's look at this. You know, once you get to the point where you're like, well, I don't really like it like it is, so what have we got to lose here? Well, of course, you do have something to lose. It can turn into total crapola, you know, in a heartbeat.
Lisa, all you have to do is whenever Brad clicks, or when he drops that link to the Artie Perks, you can do it there. Or when if you want to come back to like the channel later on, there's an area where it says members. It's harder to do on your phone. I'll tell you that. If you're on your phone, it is quite tricky. Much easier to do on the desktop. Not
Yeah.
that it can't be done, but it is a little trickier.
I don't know. You know, I'm just really pulling paint, and I just love this
I knew you were gonna hashtag that.
permanent maroon.
Mo hashtagged your crapola.
Yeah.
Okay, when we put that in the glossary terms, I'll be like, I think this one's self-explanatory.
Went south in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's too hard on your phone. And I think Android has another like each phone too kind of has its own little quirky business.
Quirky business.
Quirky business.
Quirky,
Those are technical terms.
quirky business. Oh, making some great.
Oh,
Paper.
okay. She did it on her phone. Susan, you got an iPhone or you got an Android?
Okay, we're just about to the point where we're not going to have anything left here.
Mo's happy you're going to, you know, Murdery Town. Oh, I thought you had an Android, Lisa. I don't know why I thought that.
What?
Oh, Diane, she's being funny. She says, "Is Crapola a really bad crayon brand?"
Yes.
It's the generic one, yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
I wish I had the ability to like do a replay within here. Like that would be awesome if I had that skill set. Like I know some people do. They'd be able to capture video and then like let's do a little quick replay. You know, like they do in the sports stuff. That would be pretty amazing. 'Cause
Well,
then we could,
y'all
like,
just remember what that looked like before we whipped it down there. And now, I mean, look at all that. Ah, it's just wonderful. Wonderfulness. Okay, I'm feeling...
Brad, can you drop the perky thing, please? The perky links.
Okay, well, we decided that this side was pretty much...
Yeah.
And this side needs some more, too. So I think we can go ahead and use that maroon. Oh, and see...
That's right, Linda. I knew. She says go full Madden and be able to like draw on the screen. That would be awesome.
Oh, I would love
Yeah.
that.
Well, you don't get. No, that would be mine.
Oh, I want to do that.
You're a player
I want to do that, too, also.
as well.
And then
Tambien.
some.
And Tambien.
Yeah, look at
I
me
needed
being
this
all
today.
bilingual here.
I needed a little cheering up. I've been very grumpy for 2 days.
Boy, she has been.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
There's not enough chocolate or salt or
look at that.
anything in the world for me right
Isn't
now.
that wonderful? See, that's when I retire these sheets. And I don't mind using good paper because I come back to them. I was using that craft paper, but the craft paper, as much as I love it, it really doesn't lend itself to the bookmaking.
No.
It doesn't perforate.
Punch. She means the punch.
Perforate punch.
Same difference.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave this a little bit strong.
There you go. That's some good iron.
Baron with gusto.
Baron with gusto. I keep meaning to reach out to the Baron guy. Cody is his name, I think, but then it's like the name of his shop is different than his actual name.
Now see, look at that. I mean, it went from
Ooh.
to woo.
To
Tickle me. Tickle me.
Tickle me
Yeah.
pee.
Yeah, I didn't say pink. Tickle me. That color. Okay, I don't really know what this needs. It was really good until I had this slash of...
Yes, that's what I need, Lisa.
What is it?
She says I need a dark chocolate sea salt candy bar. I do.
I really like milk chocolate. Me
She's
and the
a milk
baby like
chocolate.
milk chocolate.
I like dark chocolate.
And that's really funny because she, in her little bag that I put to, you know, help her sustain her while she's
In the room
in the
next
room.
to us. I'm very nervous. It's almost like having a cat out.
Okay, so I walked in the thing is if she's quiet for over 35 seconds, you need to be investigating because most likely she's doing something.
Yeah, but she's
Oh,
not
look
supposed
at
to.
this. Isn't that weird?
That is weird. You got a blop right there in the middle.
And see, I'd really like to pull that, but it's not time.
Oh, see, we got lots of
mustn't-
dark chocolate lovers here. It's my crew.
Milk chocolate. I don't care whether that other chocolate's good for you or not. It doesn't taste as good. It's waxy and it's hard.
Yeah, she's not eating the right stuff. It's fine. We have a cat or a dog print stencil. No, we don't. Well, we have a cat. We have a cat head.
We do.
Spooky one. Supposedly.
We have Horny Man head too. In case you're interested in that.
Yeah, there we go. We just dropped some subscribers.
Not the other kind, the kind that y'all were thinking because your minds were in the gutter.
That's on y'all.
Yeah.
That ain't us.
Oh my gosh, look.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, this maroon, Violet, make sure that you tell Fran that we think of her multiple times.
Yeah, and she would want to know what that was, so you should show it again. What little mixed thing did you do? Or
I didn't. It was just straight out of the bottle.
And we were kind of hating on that at first because it was...
I was just spraying it on way too thick. You just need, this is the one that you want to really roll it out and get a nice thin transparent. Because see on here, it looks like it's...
just dark as can be.
But you roll that baby out and I mean, it is like, oh, it's like wonderful stuff. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm really loving on that. Okay, what else we got over here?
Yeah, I can see how that could happen, Linda.
Okay, this is kind of...
Oh, Darcy gave you a thumbsy, a you, like she used your emojis. It gave you a thumbs up and sparkle face.
Oh.
Like that. Hey, Cindy Schuer. By the way, Cindy, I am going to be posting a how to do the posts. Just to let you know. So I'm getting y'all knowed up.
See how you knock it back in there?
That scares me. That seems like that could go badly very quickly.
So you don't have that little wispy thing sticking up there that goes and glues the lid on.
Susan's giving some love to that hashtag golden permanent maroon.
Well, I might have got a little thin on that one.
Yeah,
but-
you did, because it was just
Oh,
dark.
no
As soon as
worries.
she got it down, it was coming up. That's a go it down, coming up.
Hurry it up.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, well, look how Yeah, just the right amount of dirty, grungy stuff there.
I love it
Oh,
when
I
we
couldn't have planned that.
when we harmonate with our
Woohoo! Okay, here we are. Here we are.
And just letting you know we got 40 minutes. Well, about 35, but
Okay, you just need to give me approximately
20.
20.
She keeps
I don't
saying
need
that
to
a lot.
know. You don't need to give me a blow by blow.
Not on this.
Not on this. All right, we definitely need something transparent here. And I've already, where I'm picking up my clues here, I'm really not sure. Oh, I remember this is the one that I peeled off a big chunk of paper and I had to glue it back on. Right there. But see, you wouldn't have known that unless I told you. I didn't have to tell you. I just told you because I thought it was information you could use.
All right, Lizbeth, what do you want to know?
How about that one?
Ooh, I like that.
I like it too. And there'll be a little bit mucky here that we can kind of...
Permanent maroon. Yes, that's the golden permanent maroon.
It is a wonderful,
Mm-hmm.
wonderful color. I almost like it better than permanent violet. Or no, violet oxide. Isn't that the other one Fran recommended?
Yes, Lisa does. She does have a laptop. I think she's going over to it or going to it later. I don't know. Lisa let Brad know. She wants to know. And Lee, we're going to do the, that's what I was just bothering her about. Oh, looky there. She did it. Welcome to Mucky Muck, Lisa. We'll be getting you your code here real soon, too. Look at all these people upgrading. I like it. Very exciting.
Okay, now the Mucky Muck is you get 15% off.
Correct. Loverly, you get 20. And then you get to play with all the emojis. Powsy Wowsy, you just get to play with emojis.
Woohoo! Come on, now give me some love. Look at that, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
Shimmer.
I'm going to give you a wave. Okay, well, that's it. All right, now here's this one.
like a-
Poopy.
Something in a snowstorm or a haystack and a,
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it, but it needs something.
I know,
that
but I don't know
gives
what
a
it
little
is yet.
punch.
And that's when you just shove them back in the thing. Dang, my
Yeah,
hairs are getting caught in my necklace back there.
Well, that's the hazard of wearing such jewelry.
It is. One has to do things for one's art.
Anne was yelling at me, but she wasn't yelling at me.
Oh, she was? What did she say?
Says that's 50% off is a grand thing. It adds up and it pays for your membership thing, your already perks. If you're ordering stencils, it's the way to go. If you want to just hang out with us, and it's a great little way to support us and play with the emojis, Powsy Wowsy's the way to go. If you aren't into stencils. If you're into stencils, Mucky Muck and Loverly would be your friend. And you get to play with the emojis. When I say emojis, that's those things down there in the chat. And if you click the little thing, it'll open up, and then you get to play with the cool ones. You know, like, that one.
Yeah. What I'm saying.
Or all of those. Look at Darcy. Good job. Yeah, it's Lisa's way into stencils. That she is. That's we love her. We try to keep her. We keep her hooked up.
I want to remove lots of this paint, and that is not doing it.
No. I think you're drying up pretty quick.
I think I am.
Ooh, I like that though. It's kind of wonky. Is that just because you're sort of pulling it as you...
Moving it about the cabin. Because I just want it on this one end.
Why don't you get that baby wipe and try to remove some of that real quick? It's just a thought.
That
And ain't a terrible one.
ain't a terrible one.
There you go. Nice thing about when you're doing the prints on prints.
Yeah, if you mess up like that, All right, we're just going to put this over yonder and let this dry because look at what wonderful stuff's on there.
Yeah.
It wasn't for this one. This one was already busy.
Yes.
It had, you know, lots of things going on there. But I don't mind that because that
No.
kind of goes with this now. Balances that out, but we still need to get something on there that is extremely contrasting. All right, let's see if we can pull this and have an open plate.
Aw, that's so sweet, Diane. I can't wait until you get your winnings. Hopefully it'll fix soon. And not, you know, take
love-
like 4 months or
I
something.
love this.
Diane was one of the winners. She was the international winner.
Oh, from our last thing.
Yes.
But she got her stuff?
Not yet. I don't
Oh.
think so.
I was-
I would assume that she would like do a video and stuff, so that hasn't popped up yet.
Okay.
Yeah, she will. She will. You better, Diane.
You better. We'll be looking for it, girl. All right, I'm just going to do this just because I can. And, you know, what's our time? How are we doing here?
Oh, there you go. Susan found her emojis. See, we're learning all kinds of things in this stream.
What?
Techie things, arty things, just things.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I know. Some of the
I'm going to get exactly the right amount.
some of the people that have joined the Arty Perks weren't finding their emojis. Because you got to click like a little thing and then it sort of opens up, I think. So
Oh.
now they're getting noted up.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds lovely. I tell you, we really need Lisa to live next door.
We'd
She
all be,
cooks awesome.
we'd have to enlarge the door.
That you did well. Now don't smush it.
Don't smush it, she says.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it grab it. That wasn't where I wanted it.
It's sucked up. Sugar biscuits. Oh, goodness. I like it, though. It was meant to be.
Meant to be. Well, here's where I really wanted it.
Let's put a little lighter one down there. I kind of like that. No, now let's just do 3.
Look at that.
The fade. Mm-hmm.
There's the moon over Miami. Oh, I just love that. Now, okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little hoop-de-doo thing here.
Brad's putting up the Izzy one. I don't know. Maybe can you hear her in the other room?
So see how wonderful that's going to be?
So what that little piece is that acetate thing.
And this is outer one. This was what I was originally, but we decided that was just too small and I didn't really feel like I could work with it. So I redid it.
Now Judy P's part of Mucky Muck. Look at y'all. Wow, this is quite the stream. People upgrading all over the place. Welcome, welcome. I'll get you your code. I got a lot of work to do. It seems.
Are you taking notes over there? Will you remember all this?
Well, it lets us
Oh,
know.
don't worry. I'll remind you, honey. This we all
Secretary
roll
P over here.
around on the floor over here.
Yeah.
I can't even remember something when it's right in front of me.
Oh, goodness.
I think that most of that ookie gookie stuff's on the other side.
You sure about that?
Oh, not really, but you know.
Oh, goodness. Cindy Schuer. I'll get you a new code. She upgraded to Loverly.
Oh, that's the fancy one.
Yeah, and you get a print. So, a welcome print. You get it one time.
All right, so we're going to put this down here, and we're going to see what we think would happen.
Ooh.
Nah. See, I really do kind of like that.
I do too. Like, so whatever you do to it, what would be really, like, probably kind of cutesy or whatever, but I still think it would be lovely, would be some, like, gold X's on that. Or bronze. Or copper. Something shiny.
I'm not feeling that. I'm thinking about just pulling this as is with and doing it on a... I wonder if I have any that are still white on the other side. Look, I do.
Well, welcome, Dorothy. All right. She's joined the Powsy Wowsy.
Here we go. Look, folks, I've got a blank. Permanent maroon.
Oh, you guys are, look at this. And Linda, she's now a mucky muck. I'll get you your code. Boy, it's like fireworks up in here.
You're not going to remember all these. You write
It lets
them
us
down.
know. We have a
Oh.
little list. Yeah.
Well, ain't
There's some
that...
admin on the back end that's letting us know, which is
Isn't-
very nice, because
isn't
otherwise we'd
that
probably lose
just
our minds, especially after this. Before this, it was like, you know, here and there. Look at that. Those look like little Hershey Kisses.
They do.
From this side that you can see the...
They're little...
Bye, Diane. Are you off to work? Yep, she's off to work.
Oh.
Oh, thank you for coming in and hanging out, Linda. Hope you come back.
Yes, please do. The more's the merrier. That's what they say on. And I think I just eliminated a whole bunch of stuff there. I don't know.
I love that side.
I don't know.
It is like fireworks.
Vigorous.
And that is looking quite lovely.
It is. It may be.
That side. I like that one side better than the other. Ooh, it's kind of blurry, weird. Like, ooh.
And then spray this with some, or come back in with one of these translucent colors.
That's a little pukey pink, but I like it.
Oh, it's not pukey pink.
Okay.
It's dirty.
Dirty pink.
Dirty pink. We like dirty. We
Well, goodness, Leanne, welcome to Loverly.
Oh.
I'll get you a code, and you need to get a print too. He's gonna have to be busy signing some prints.
I have
Hello,
some.
Lisa Stevens. Welcome. Oh, she's heard about us through Froyle, Carrie Griffiths, and Kylie Koo.
Oh, I have
Well,
to
good.
show. When you said Kylie Koo, I was like, okay, so we're gonna stop this.
This darn light.
Stop this nonsense.
Well, you've got to crochet because it is now. You got
oh, you're
23 minutes.
I have to show everybody these because one of when you said Kylie, is Kylie Koo still with us?
Kylie Koo's not here. This is like way late for.
Okay, well,
her, I think.
but she might watch it
Ooh.
later.
I will use this as the thumbnail.
Look at this. Isn't
Since
that
you showed
cool?
it.
Okay, this is a piece of you know when I did my this little jobber here. This is the
The rub
offs. This is the scrape offs because I got a whole lot because I wanted pretty much loft. Here's another one. Can you see it? I tore it out very carefully.
So when you guys create your texture plates,
Have
go heavy, and then have stuff on the side.
and have your tissue paper over on the side and ready to go. And if it's
Debbie.
already gel plated, it's even more better. All right, but here's the one I wanted to talk about
Love
because
that one.
when Kylie Koo did her
And you saw, this is the collage that P created the other day. I think you added a little piece to it, but
oh yeah.
a little bit.
And then what I did is I took my colored pencils and I went around here and made the shadow
Kind of like how she did in
how
her
she
video.
did her so that it looked, and I just really, I don't know, it's kind of like a little bit of a mermaidy figure there.
Oh, it is. She's kind of like jumping up out of
Jumping
the...
up out of the water and arching her back. And here's the water.
I like
I
it.
planned all of that.
no,
Isn't that just marvelous what happens? But now look at this one.
Oh, and we love some Froyle.
And this
we
is this.
do.
Oh, we do. And I'm really, you know, I hope she's watching this. She's on holiday, so she's not doing anything else. And you can drink and watch at the same time. Well, hope
We
you're
would
doing that.
probably be a fun drinking game. We could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, same thing. Colored pencils, shading, highlighting, little highlights there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Mariah says this is an eye.
And it goes that way.
No, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
It is a sunbeam, and it goes this way.
Mm.
Can you see the sun shining on it? And see the sun is shining and hitting over here a little bit, and a little bit there, and a little bit there. And then this is that thing that Fran sent me that has, and if you were touching it, you can feel it's bumpy.
Oh, I love
It
that.
has that textury thing going on there.
Yeah.
Okay, well anyway, those are my collages that I've been working on, and I'm fully intending to work on some more, and I will share those with you as I do them. Okay, now on to crocheting. Oh my gosh.
Do you use mineral spirits and probably paper stamp to blend your colored pencils? No.
Mm-mm. I'm just a really good colored pencil person.
She's
I'm totally, I can blend them without that.
she can.
And
Ooh, I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna sneeze.
I'm going to need for you to go and find my crochet hooks.
Oh goodness! Do I have to go to the room with the two
Mhm.
yahoos in
They're in the silver bag,
Okay.
and they're in a zip. Not as I mean, a really truly the kind that has a zipper on it, black.
Well, I kind of remember seeing it the other day, but is it in a drawer or is it on top of your dresser? Please say it's on.
No, I think it's on the chair,
Oh, okay. I can probably work that
on the
out.
scarf chair.
Okay.
Okay, well that's okay because while she's fetching that, I'm going to start. And this is where I'm just, you know, I go crazy saying, oh my gosh, Mariah, we absolutely need to get scissors that are worth a diddly squat because we don't really have any, and I have sharpened these, but maybe they'll work. And you can tell that they have a little, yeah, they've been used for things that they're not supposed to be used for. All right, basically what you're going to do is you're going to create a spiral.
Is this it?
Yeah, unzip it.
The cat's now in with Izzy.
Oh, that's good. And I go ahead and I cut off my tips here.
Is this the one?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. How about that for giving good directions?
Mm-hmm. How about that for having a clean room and being able to find things?
Oh, that's...
Yeah, she lobbed that over to me.
I don't know if that's the one I need. What?
Thanks, Judy. Yeah, now that everybody's all re-upped on their, or upgraded and upped on their arty perks. Judy says shopping time, any 1 p.m. shopping time. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow, we're glad you're here too, Lisa.
Okay, so you just start in, and you can make it as fat as you want to. And it's not like rocket science because you can waver and wiggle about because, you know, it's going to be a handmade hoop-de-doo.
Hoop-de-doo. All right, I know that this is kind of a big ask because cutting is tricky, but can you, try to keep it in camera ever so slightly more.
Oh,
there you go. Awesome.
Sorry.
I mean, they are here to kind of watch.
I was just going to tell them about it.
Okay. Y'all can do whatever you want. We're just going to tell you about it.
I'm just going to tell you about it. I'm cutting now. I'm cutting carefully. And like I said, you know, it's not... If you get too thin, I think you run the risk of...
Tearing.
Yeah, having it come apart. Now, you know, that being said, I'm getting kind of thin down there. Okay.
All right. Leanne, remember the other day when we did the blooms stuff?
Well, can you show them the real thing? You got it?
No, because it's downstairs. But,
Of course.
yeah, because I just had it still downstairs. But, you know, the little closure thing on the journal that I made, P crocheted the baby wipe to create that little.
Well, I should have had one of these already cut out. That was really a...
No, but I think. Oh well, yes, to have one. Yeah, like the
Yeah.
cooking show business.
I mean, how much of this do you really... If we had a fast forward here, we could do that. And
Hey, you said 20
everyone would
minutes.
really appreciate me fast forwarding.
That's okay. We can.
I'm
chat.
sure. Yeah, what are we going to chat about? Well, we can chat about what stencils y'all are going to buy.
Oh yeah. Or what are you waiting to see in the shop next?
Yeah, you know, I have a whole bunch of designs that I gave to Mariah.
Yeah.
And I don't, you know, there's quite a few of them that haven't been.
Well, and as I was telling her the other day, that the thing about a lot of the little sketch things that she gives me, they require more R&D, because we've got to kind of get them to a point of, all right, well, what do they become? Because some of them are even just little sketch things. That's how the scribble one. Did you cut your finger?
No, my mother finger here, the pushy on finger. See
Oh.
that?
Yeah. You're so delicate.
I am.
Hmm.
I hate cutting. I really do. I could hand this to Mariah, but she wouldn't. She
I don't
might
know how
mess
to-
it up.
Yeah, I don't know how to cut this thing. This is new.
But you would be surprised how the length that you get out of this when you do this. Because I was surprised when I did this for Mariah's the journal thing. I just imagined it would work. I didn't know that it would. Now I've actually crocheted
Thank you so
plastic
much, Christy.
grocery. You know, the bags that Kroger gives you when you buy groceries there. I've actually crocheted those. And it's kind of the same thing. You just cut them into strips.
Yeah, making yarn from baby wipe. Well, and the funny thing was is that so we were looking. We have kept a ton. This is a nice lead in to what we're going to be doing Thursday anyway. So when we were looking for more baby wipes, because we've kept these sorts of things, because we're kind of those people, and I think a lot of you are those people as well. So we're in a
That's
safe
why
place.
you're here.
We're in a safe place.
Gosh.
But we were digging through the thing, and I said, God, we still have a ton of these, like, mop-up napkins, too. So, you know, and then Mom was like, well, what can we do with those? What have we done with those? And I'm like, well, remember the one book. And you'll see on Thursday, we'll be talking more about that, and then the inspiration that comes from that, and more in-depth on kind of that situation.
Yeah, and then we were thinking when we did that one, because it was one. Is this the same one
Oh,
that
Deb,
we did
she's
with?
done the grocery bag thing too. In fact, she harnessed some crazy, you know,
Yeah, I
strap and down system
tied up
over.
the box on the cart in case it toppled over.
With the grocery bag, crocheted grocery bags. She's a MacGyver. Hmm. I told Mom about about the comment that I think I wrote to Anne about her being kind of a MacGyver. If you left her alone in a studio with the things she could create, or a janitor's closet, or a nursery.
Okay, now
She didn't chuckle that time.
I didn't chuckle. That's not funny. It's true. You know.
Well, it's funny because
Reality.
it's true. That's the thing. You laughed when I first told you.
Well, I guess maybe it's just okay. We're getting down here. This is the tricky part, because you got to make a what is it? A 180 here. I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave that. Kind of
Yes,
afraid
the
to.
Cricuts do cut fabric. You kind of need a rotary, like the little roundy cutty blade.
Now see, look at the length that we got here.
I know.
I'm really upset that Mariah didn't have her other one available to show you.
If you want to see it, you can go over to Makers or just watch the video. One of these days I will actually get the process video up as well, but it won't include this because this is the first time ever we've seen her crochet on camera.
Okay, this is basically just your chain stitch. I mean,
Hey, Sonia.
and you can twist it and do whatever you want to do here. Now, when you get down to the end piece here, you kind of want to twist it a little bit so that it goes through your loop, because it's a little fatter.
Oh yes. Now once we've ended the stream, do go over, check out Lisa's video. It will be dropping here in about 10 minutes or so about taking part in her giveaway to get her. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the next room, but yeah, no.
What is she saying?
Who let the dogs out?
I mean, I know she's saying something. I just don't know what it is.
She said that she was going to take over Gigi's room. Which is great, because now Gigi can move in the other one and clean that room up.
Hey, but what I am going to do, this is going to be my project, because you see all this crap behind me here?
The stuff?
The stuff. I mean, it's good stuff. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I'm not dissing the stuff that's back there, but you see way back there behind. Those are my beads in those containers back there. And it's so frustrating because sometimes I would really like to do little beady things. Mainly just make earrings these days because I've got more necklaces and bracelets than...
Lisa Mingus says, Mariah, get P on the June edition of National Geographic Trash Art.
Trash art?
Yeah.
Oh. But can you see what's happening here? And you kind of give it a little tug.
Oh, yeah, there. Lisa dropped her own link, too.
Well, you know, it's kind of like getting what you want for Christmas. It's best to go buy it and wrap it up.
She likes to talk about that lately.
She's getting really loud in there.
They both are. It's
Oh,
ridiculous.
is her dad in there too?
No, that would be Van.
Oh, heavens, he's terrible. He's supposed to be, you know, the person in charge and riding herd on this wild child. And all he does is just get her worked up.
Oh, yeah. They're terrible together. They're really like more like, you know, two children. Nisi says there are hinged tins at the Container Store. Well, that's cool.
Pardon?
Hinged tins, the tins.
Oh.
So I'll have to check that out.
Because we have one of those here.
Well, we could probably buy online, would be my guess. I don't
Oh.
want to go to the Container Store. That sounds like a nightmare.
I used to like to go to stores, but I really don't anymore.
Deb would like to know what size crochet hook that is. Looks large.
It is a US 19 5.50 mm.
Hopefully you guys know what that. Oh,
And I tell you what, I love these little bamboo handles on these little things. Because for people that have a little bit of, you know, it's easier to hold on to that little fatter part. Now see where I am there? There's a little nicky poo in there, but I don't think it's going
a
to be.
little nicky poo. Well, it's kind of like using yarn that has the bumpy stuff.
Yeah, slubs.
Slugs.
That's what they actually call
I'm sure
it.
that they do. It just made me laugh.
Slubs.
Slugs or slubs?
Slubs.
Buh.
Okay, now, well, I'm getting down towards the end there where I'm turning the corner again, you know, with one of my kind of fat pieces.
Oh, see, Lisa, she's also crocheting right now. She's crocheting a baby blanket for her friend, but that's the same size she's using, and she's got one with an ergonomic cushioned handle.
Oh.
That sounds very fancy.
Now, I got to kind of work that through there gently. Because if it's going to bust, I figure that's where it's going to do its busting.
Mm-hmm. I like this blue.
I do too. To make something that goes with it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know, it might go with old shibori.
Oh, could go with shibori. Does shibori have a wrap?
Don't know.
I think it's just a plain.
Kind of a plain Jane.
Well,
Maybe that's
just a
what it
sorry thing, yeah.
Maybe it needed that.
Actually, I think shibori's up there. It is. No. It does have the. What shibori is. I'm getting worried. Oh, I think shibori might be downstairs too.
Now, if you wanted to, although I think it would be really, I mean, I think this is more or less a chain stitch type thing. You could probably go back through here and, you know, crochet another.
Oh no, a hook in. Like hook back into it.
Yeah, do another row. But I think it would be, I don't know, certainly it wouldn't be something that I'd want to do. It doesn't look like very much fun. But look at that.
Yes, we heard Sarah. And hello, Sarah. Thank you for popping in.
Sarah?
Mm-hmm. Our New Zealand Sarah.
Oh, hi, Sarah. Okay, there we are. Baby wipe wrap. And it feels really cool. It's very soft, very pliable, fairly strong, because I'm, giving it a good tug. I'm going to straighten it out there. But you can kind of see the little places where you went around the edge.
And I used it in that journal, Lisa.
Yeah.
I did indeed. She sent us the shibori dyed silk, and I used some of it, remember, for the tag?
Oh, yeah.
That one. And then I kind of just, hoarded the other piece of it.
I didn't
Saving
see,
it for
I didn't
something
get
special.
to see any of it.
No, she didn't.
All
need it.
right.
There you go.
Tuesday.
She crocheted.
I crocheted.
Mm-hmm. And 5 minutes to spare.
And 5 minutes to spare. Well,
You got something to pull over there? Or, I mean, usually, oh, look at that, all those blankets. Well, you got one thing there.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's the... This could be a possible inclusion for circle. At some point, I've got to just decide we're not going to do anymore.
Circles, and we're just gonna, bundle up what we got.
You just kind of... That's nice, but, yeah. Needs more stuff added to it.
All right. Well, we're just gonna kind of conclude our
Yeah, because
Tuesday.
don't really have anything else that I can...
Do keep in mind that on Thursday we will be doing some Thursday thoughts. We've got some pretty good ones. It's gonna be inspirational. Sort of what's next and how to get going for that next thing. Even though we're still dealing with the circle journal, don't you worry. One of these days we're gonna bind some things. Stay tuned. I told you guys. I warned you. It would be long. Normally this goes on in the background, and then all of a sudden we're like, "Hey, look at this thing!" And
Yeah, and everybody
yeah.
says this
And
is
I'm going like,
gobsmacked.
"Oh my god, this has been like weeks, months." Okay, so, Thursday at 3 p.m. we will see all of y'all. I will be posting the giveaway information, all of that. If you have come in and you haven't given a thumbsy upsies, please do that. It helps people know that you hung out, you watched some of this, and you kind of enjoyed it because
Yeah.
you gave it a thumbs up, and they might like it as well. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. Ring that bell. It will notify you when we do fun things like this, going live and such, and dropping videos, and hopefully doing process videos again one day. But that is all that business, and then be sure to join the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. That's where we hang out with all these lovely folks that you see here in the chat. Throughout the week, they post many of the things that they create, along with experiments out the wazoo. There we go.
Okay, well, I just suddenly thought, who was it that made those really beautiful flowers from the hand, what you call it when you pull spun wool? And they were...
I think it's Lisa Mingus. Lisa Mingus, you still here?
And I think Anne was the recipient of some of them, and they were a beautiful kind of a, I don't know, amethyst dirty purple.
I think that was Lisa Mingus.
Oh, they were beautiful. I admired them a lot.
Oh, yes. Awesome. And Lisa's going to post that link for the crochet hook in Makers. There we go. All right, guys.
right.
It was
Thank
a good
you.
one. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we will hopefully see you in the chat on Thursday. We also do things on Sunday, but
Yeah.
we'll keep it.
Thursday's coming up.
Yeah, we'll keep it simple. Bye, guys.
Bye.